woods around me are filled with strangers on the hunt. I'm tired, I'm hungry, I'm pretty sure I'm lost.
Resistance is futile.
And I'm having a blast. I'm Jim Brasher, and this is not your ordinary weekend. I found a place where over the course of a weekend, you can learn the skills needed to survive out in the wilderness and at the same time, have a little fun. Reggie Bennett has been teaching people how to survive for more than 20 years, starting as an instructor in the United States Air Force.
They send us everywhere to survive. We went to the Arctic and the jungle and the desert and the high altitude and the open water.
My fellow students came from just down the road and all over the world.
There's something in me that as a 12-year-old boy loved hide and seek and loved making fires.
The right over left.
We began with basic survival skills, tying knots, finding safe water. We learned how to make a shelter with only a plastic drop cloth and a few feet of cord. This shelter actually took me about 45 minutes, I'd say. A plastic garbage bag is a quick way to get warm and stay dry in an emergency.
Well, having a plastic bag like this, it can be that quick.
Leaves are great for adding insulation. It was really toasty in there.
And this could be a lifesaver just by carrying a $4 piece of 9x12 piece of plastic.
But this is my favorite way to get warm.
Brace and platform. That's what you need to start your fire.
That fire really lifted our spirits. Turns out, that's the most important survival skill of all.
A positive mental attitude is the #1 priority. A positive mental attitude has saved more people's lives than any piece of survival equipment ever invented.
What surprised me the most was Reggie's least important priority.
We can go well over a week without food. That's not a big deal. Water is way, way more important than food.
With that final advice, it was time for combat mode.
You will be caught. Give yourselves up.
Some of us were really good at blending in. And others, well...
Get on the ground! Get him on the ground! Get him on the ground! Put his hands behind us. All right, get him up. Get him up! Up!
Did I fail escape? In reality, when captured, students get helpful tips from their pursuers.
That's the biggest thing, is taking your time.
Exhausted but happy, everyone eventually made it to safety.
It's a lot harder than it looked.
When we heard the voices and the siren and the ATVs, I felt very alive.
They feel empowered now, and that's what I love. Give them the skills so I lessen the fear when entering the wilderness.
For Yahoo News Weekend Edition, I'm Jim Brasher.